Hey guys, I want to talk about this right quick. Last week we got the official announcement about a week ago that Amazon is officially moving one of their headquarters out to the East Coast. One of them fortunately landed right out here in the DMV area in Crystal City. I can actually talk about it because not only did I used to work over there, I used to live over there for about a couple of months. I lived over there for a short time, not far from there actually. I lived in the Alexandria, Mount Vernon area, which is not far, about a very short distance from that area. Matter of fact, I had an apartment probably about a mile and a half from there, and I had another apartment about another mile from there. So I'm familiar with it. I worked over there. I lived over there for a while. My in-laws used to live right around the corner from there, or literally down the street almost from there. And I'm going to talk about it. I might even do some video footage from over that way. Consider this is Black Friday week, and Amazon picked the perfect time to come down here and make the announcement about the move of their headquarters. So the stock is going to go up. So I want to talk a little bit more about the Amazon situation and how it's going to affect people in the area and how it's not going to affect people in the area and who it benefits the most. I want to go a little bit more into it. This is DJ with Live. All right, guys. When I got the military in '89, I got a job working over that way. I worked over for about a month, and then I got another job later on working up in another neighborhood around the Arlington area. Then I moved over there. I had an apartment closer in to Crystal City, about a couple of miles down. Then I had another apartment over in Alexandria, not far from there. I also had, like I said, I actually had another job working part-time. Right on the same strip, matter of fact. On the same street. So I'm very familiar with the Crystal City area. I lived over there for a little while, and I worked over there for a little while. It's a moderately area that's really adjacent to a lot of locations. It's near the airport, very close to the airport, matter of fact. Extremely close proximity to the airport. Now think about it. That's number one. Then you got the metro, which is right there in Crystal City. They got, man, don't get me started with that. And it's also proximity to GW Parkway. So it's and 395. So it's actually in close proximity to a lot of ways to get in there. Big shout out to TBA who did a whole show about Amazon, and he talked about he talked more about the New York area than he did DC. He didn't talk about DC area too much. He talked about New York, so he's a little bit more familiar with New York. I'm a little bit more familiar with this area here. So, but the thing of it is, even white people, like you see, white people are concerned about one light, really. Even white people are concerned about the takeover because they know it's going to raise home prices over there. And the black people who live near there, black people live near there. If you ain't worried making that kind of money, believe me, them prices are going to go up. You can get ready for that. Hell, I remember when I lived in Crystal City for a while, near Crystal City in Alexandria, the home prices went up on me. I eventually moved out of there, So, and actually, I lived over there from August to about November of 1989, and I left. Actually, December of 1989, and I left out. But anyway, it's It's a thriving area. Matter of fact, since I left, they built a couple of they've actually built a mall, because the big mall is over there, and then up the street from there is Potomac Yards. There used to be, all the trains and stuff used to be around there. To drop the cargo and stuff off around the area. They turned it into a shopping center. I had heard about that when I first lived over in '89. They said they were going to do that. And now it's up and running. And so they got shopping centers over there. They got offices out the yin yang over there. So they have a good. And matter of fact, my understanding is they have good investments there. And based on what I've heard and what I've read, Amazon has got the sweeter of the deal. They're in close proximity because this is what they wanted. They said we're near major public transportation. They got that. That's a lock. That's why I knew Crystal City when they kept saying Crystal City was in the rock. I said Crystal City's in the lock, because I used to use public transportation over there all the time, and so I knew that was an automatic shoe-in, and the airport was right there. Automatic shoe-in. They already talking about building a walkway from the Amazon, soon to be Amazon offices directly across the GW, directly to the airport. And the airport is actually currently going through reconstruction right now. They're to me about the third reconstruction since I've been out here. I've been at 30 years. They were working on the airport when I first came down here. They worked on it again about 15 years ago. Now they're doing another remodeling of the airport all over again. So I think that's going to help out with that. The commerce alone is going to help out. Now, the thing of it is, all these incentives that Amazon's going to be getting as a result of moving out here is going to pay them off handsomely. They're going to make out more than anybody else. The consumers aren't going to make out as a result of this. The people who live in the area is not going to really make out on this, and I'll get to that in a second. Because Amazon actually is the winner. Yes, they are the winner. Because if Amazon moved anywhere else, like Detroit or Cleveland somewhere, I wish they had moved to Cleveland, to tell you the truth. I really, even if they were downtown, I wish they went down there. All that land down there, all the resources down there, But also, Jeff Bezos is the owner. I didn't know he's the owner. He runs the Washington Post down here. So you already know that was this was already an automatic lock for him to get somewhere in Northern Virginia. That was going to happen. That just was going to happen. I also wish he'd moved his location in Prince George's County somewhere here. Considering the Beltway and Metro is right in this area as well. But I think he knew where he wanted to go. And I understand that. This is his company. But the incentives for him are tremendous. It's to a point now, from what I'm hearing and reading, that he'll be able to get away with not even having to pay taxes. Yeah, they'll be paying the taxes for him. Yeah. And the benefits of getting the discounts for the moving into the buildings and all that, it's a win-win for Amazon, no matter what. The one thing that really pissed me off is Amazon Prime. Now, Amazon Prime keeps going up every year. It went from, I think, one time it was like little or nothing to $99 to now it's like $100 and something a year. And even with, and this is what I know from experience, and even with Prime, you can put in for Prime, get 2-day free shipping, and they still charge you. I got an order that I ordered for my wife just last night. It's no joke. And even though the cost, and I saw it for a different price at the store. I wish I just went ahead and got it last night. I started at the store. It would have been $10 cheaper. They still charge you. It's $10 higher They get it online through Amazon because they're talking about they want to get it shipped out to December. That's how popular this item was. I can't tell it because you might be listening. Even though Amazon has it ready to go, but if I didn't order what I ordered, I wouldn't have got it till December, end of December. It's like, really? It would have been here in time for Christmas, but still, this item shouldn't take no whole month to get to. Really, it should. Now here's the thing. Amazon, even with Prime, they still charge you extra for shipping and handling. I had this thing on Prime, and they still charge me extra $2 for shipping and handling. Prime's supposed to be free. If you're a Prime member, it's supposed to be free. All shipping orders within a certain time is supposed to be free, and it's not. Because the thing that I ordered for her is supposed to be here by tomorrow. And I've been noticing that. So Amazon really, to be honest, Amazon is making money hand over foot no matter what. They're getting incentives in the multi-millions. The average salary, and this is what I was going to get to. The average salary for Amazon workers. Now, this is out of some 50,000 jobs. And the split between New York and Crystal City, Virginia, there's going to be 25,000 jobs per city. And I'm going to talk about the warehouse and a little bit briefly about Nashville's advantage as well. For Crystal City in New York, average salary for those workers is going to be, and they said, roughly around $150 a year, $150K a year. That's a pretty damn good salary. That's a very livable salary. It's a very livable salary. Okay, trust me. It's a very livable salary. I can honestly say that. But the thing of it is, that salary ain't just for anybody. Okay? Which is what I'm going to get to next. The people who they're paying for these salaries for are not people who won't be working in this area necessarily. There'll be people working in this area, you know that. But the people who are initially going to be setting up shop is not going to be from here. Bet the bank on that. All right? The same thing that my wife and I talked about, they did this with the National Harbor MGM Casino, which is getting ready about to get sued. Because down here, a lot of people know this. A 7-year-old girl, over the summer, had got electrocuted walking up on the rail into the National Harbor. There was I guess it was a conduct or something that wasn't grounded. Something wasn't grounded in that line that was near where the rail was, and she got shot and put her in, messed her up, man, and messed her up pretty bad. Sad, man. I almost cried when I saw that. And I knew about that, but I hadn't actually talked about that. They'll get ready to get sued. They should get sued. I'm gonna stay on that story for you guys. But the reason why I brought up National Harbor also because a lot of the people who were supposed to get the jobs in the region, in the area around there, Oxford Hill, many of them didn't get it, and you don't see a lot of them working there either. Because my wife and I, we went there last. We actually stayed over around the corner. Over at the Westin, which was right down the street, we took the little shuttle bus out there. And you can walk there from where we stayed at, but that's a good little walk. It don't look like it, but it is. But anyway, so we went over there, and we noticed a lot of workers aren't black. Many of the workers, matter of fact, many of the workers not only are now black, many of the workers over there are foreign. And I did know about, and I heard about a couple stories down here locally where they talked about that they were, a lot of those people who were being hired were being contracted out from other areas. Yeah. From other casinos across the country on top of that, from what I heard. But many of those are hired down there, because I know Oxford Hill is predominantly a black city. So I know for a fact they didn't hire a lot of people from over there. I know they did. They have a training facility over there, though. But anyhow, the reason why I say that because the Amazon deal, a lot of those people are not going to be from here either. So a lot of local people won't be getting those jobs. That's why they told you about, and because my wife and I was talking, we had a good discussion about that. And the first thing I thought about, you know what? Many of those locals aren't going to get those jobs. That's why they were talking about airport public transportation. Okay? They made those two imperative for them to get the security, for you to secure the deal with them. On top of everything else that they're going to get for free from taxpayers. Because really that's what it comes down to. We're paying for Amazon to be here for us while they're providing jobs for other people in other areas. You know? So our economy is not going to grow, but hopefully the surrounding businesses that'll be around Amazon, if that's possible, will grow and thrive and allow other businesses and jobs to develop. But according to the plans that I know about, that I've read about, and I've seen on television locally here, they plan on virtually buying out Crystal City. Oh yeah, yeah, guys. I got the 911. I mean, I got the 411 on this, man. I got the 411 on this for real. I wish I had saved it because I'm actually going to try to pull it up and post it if I could do that. But I'm gonna try to post it on YouTube for real. There's a whole thing on this Amazon deal that a lot of people don't know about. I know a lot about this. I know a lot about the back end about the Amazon deal. They officially titling it National Landing. That's right. National Landing is going to replace the name of what used to be Crystal City in the next couple of years or so, once they get settled in. They are going to, I heard that they are going to be redesigning some of the area around there as well. So it's going to be officially National Landing. So National Landing will be coming soon to our neighborhood near us. So it'll be Amazon National Landing. So, but anyway, and they plan on buying out the area. So a lot of that area is going to be owned by Amazon. That whole, yeah, Amazon is going to be probably eventually be the landlord for that area. Several buildings are either going to be put up or bought out, and they will be running that area. Interesting. So it's going to be the East Coast, so one of the two East Coast locations. The other one's in New York. The warehouse is going to be in the Nashville area, Nashville, Tennessee. And I heard something about that Nashville is actually going to be it's going to be I think it's going to be one of the national warehouses, but that's going to be the main one. We're going to ship the stuff across the country, and probably a lot to the East Coast, which means I guess it'll get your packages out faster. Yeah, so I just wish that they could get some warehouse locations in other areas, man, where they could create the jobs, man. Because I know for certain my area, Cleveland, East Cleveland, man, you know, that was my stomping ground. It is in desperate shape of jobs, in desperate need of jobs, and I really wish that Cleveland could have got that, you know, because somebody said in another video broadcast on YouTube, New York and DC, they didn't pick those areas, or let's put it like this, they didn't pick areas like Cleveland and Detroit, not because the land was cheap, because you know that would have been a complete shoe-in one. They probably would have got the land for free. Yeah, completely free, scot-free. You know, because there are plenty of places in Cleveland I know for a fact they could have brought Amazon to it and built it. They could have owned half the city with the amount of land they could have got. But what they want, and like I said, there was public transportation right in that area that I'm thinking of East Cleveland on Euclid Avenue. They could have took over Euclid Avenue. Just completely redid it. But here's the thing. Amazon got the better deal. out here in New York. They got the better incentives. They got the public transportation. They got access to the airports, because New York is. I know they said there were some 8 area subway stations within immediate proximity of where the Amazon location is going to be in New York. 8. I know about at least 3 or 4 in Crystal City. Might be more now. I think there's at least 3. And public transportation right there, and because I know they got like there's a shuttle bus system that's over there too that they just had put out there just a couple of years ago over Crystal City. It's like that goes from one of the other main subway systems out here. I know that for a fact. But the real reason why they didn't move to places like Detroit and Cleveland, they probably would have got a chunk of deals out there. But they got just as good deals out here for the betterment because of not only because of the public transportation and all that, access to closer access to airports and all that. New York is LaGuardia, and D.C. out here is National Airport, which is right next door almost, which is pretty much next door, but that's another story. The areas are popular locations. It's tourist attractions. It's what going to bring the jobs and the income of those people to the area. You know, they're not going to want to move any place like Detroit or Cleveland. You know, Cleveland's a great city, but I can't speak for Detroit. But Cleveland downtown is revived like I've never seen it before. You know, you go downtown now in Cleveland on Saturday morning and can't find parking at 9 a.m., you on and pop. Trust me. I drove around places, could not find parking. I said, forget it. You know. So, but what I'm saying is that New York and DC are choice locations. You know, and Amazon got the sweeter deal by moving to those locations, which in a way I kind of don't blame them, because that's what's going to pull all kinds of business for them. They're out to play. They're the number 2 company of its kind on the planet. They sell everything. They even sell, I just found that out the other night, they sell cars. They sell, I don't know about used cars. eBay, I know, sell used cars. Amazon sells cars. You can buy a car through Amazon. You know, I bought guitars, I bought DJ sets, I bought all kinds of stuff with Amazon. You'd be surprised at the stuff you get from Amazon. It's just, that's the one of the things I do love about Amazon. It's convenient, it's fast. You ain't got to worry about going to the store at that. You ain't got to worry about going across town. You just have it delivered to you within about a day or 2. Matter of fact, I just got a package. It was a package I ordered on Saturday. It came the next morning. It came the next day. Matter of fact, it came that afternoon. I ordered Saturday night. It came that afternoon, the next day. You know, it's actually better than the Postal Service, because they run 7 days a week. These guys run 7 days a week. So Amazon's amazing. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. The thing of it is, now that the prices with the Prime going up, that's bullshit. And that's the one problem I got with them. How the hell am I pay for Prime and I can't get my stuff within 2 days? Sometimes 2, 3, 4 days. And this is on the regular. This ain't the holiday stuff. This is regular times. It's like, really? Shoot. I think Prime members should get access to all Prime stuff. Period. All the stuff should be Prime, automatic. You know, for what they charge people, because they're making their hand over foot. That's the only problem. One of the only major problems I got with them. You know, hell, I should be selling for Amazon. Now they got the one good thing. It has created a ton of jobs for people who know, regular people who want to earn extra income. Because I see them do it all the time. Like that drop, but that's the only thing about Amazon that kind of scares me a little bit, is the fact you got guys working in warehouses and stuff. They go pick up, because my nephew did. I didn't know he worked for Amazon for a minute. I'm going to try to see if I can help him get another job. But that's another story. But not sure why you start working for him. You need to go back and work for him. Real talk. But nevertheless, Amazon in itself is it's a big deal. It's a big get. it's. I was shocked I wasn't really too shocked when they said Crystal City. That's why I play it like that. But it's a major player. It's a major player on the market for the worldwide stage. Hopefully, Amazon will be able to help people get decent paying jobs, because now the industries that used to make the for jobs for jobs like this now were the auto industry. This is taking over the auto industry, so to speak. Already, in a lot of ways, it's taking over for the auto industry, and it's the replacement of the auto industry, so to speak. But you have to be cautious about it, because I don't think the Amazon jobs, at least some of the jobs that they have out there for people, like the deliveries, aren't permanent. So back to what I was saying about the scary part about Amazon that I have an issue with is strange people who work as private delivery people for Amazon dropping your packages off. I have a problem with that. Because this one guy, this is no joke. It was Friday night I got a package from Amazon. And a guy dropped it off in a regular sedan car. I didn't see any sign that says Amazon or anything on the car. I was like, I was a little suspect on that. But he dropped it off and got his car left. I was like, okay. That's the only thing about it. And lately, a couple of packages dropped off by carriers, regular carriers that work for Amazon. For some reason, my packages were like half open. What the fuck? Good thing I got a door camera. He's like, really? Yeah. Seriously though, man. I was pissed off when I saw that. Package was half open, half ass open, half. What y'all doing on the drive? Shit. They were half open. Half open. I had a problem with that. I had a big problem with that. They didn't take anything though. It was just like it was open, because it happened a couple of times the last 2 weeks. Like, that's one of the things I have a problem with Amazon. I love Amazon. I mean, as far as the convenience of ordering and all of that, everything and anything you need that you can think of is pretty much out there. They do provide a lot of good services. And actually, I've been using Amazon since 1999, something like that. It's been a while. I've been using Amazon for years. I didn't order a lot on Amazon. My wife was ordering Amazon before I started using it. Online. Sure did. But now I'm doing it. I've been doing it for, I think about 99, 2009, something like that. No, it's been a long time. I've been using it for years. But she started years before I did. But it has its advantages of being here locally, and then but I don't know if I think they're going to be building a small warehouse out here. I don't know. I know they got one in Baltimore. They already have one in Baltimore, but I wish they could have got one out of Prince George's County. My orders probably would have been here the same day. But I think that's where they're going. I think that's what's going to be the convenience of Amazon, because they're hiring all these drivers and stuff now. That's what they're going for. They're going for a convenience for people who order to get their stuff there faster. So, but we'll see. Like I said, Amazon, for the most part, is the winner of these inquiries. They make you think that you're the winner, but really they're winning. The public transportation that they have access to, immediate access to the vicinity of proximity of airports, or they can get many of their workers who don't live in the area down here, paying them a salary of $150,000 a year, and they're getting all kinds of major tax breaks where they virtually don't have to pay no taxes at all. Wow. It looked like Amazon won. We didn't win shit. Amazon won everything. I mean, taxes and incentives. I mean, come on. So sure, the only thing Amazon got to do is sub shop and run it. That's all they got to do. Wow. And to make me think that we were going to gain something out of it, just like we did with the National Harbor Casino. Yeah. I've been there. Love National Harbor Casino, but it's okay. I don't know if I get a $800 hotel a night over. I think they went down, but it was they started out when they first opened. $800 a night over there at the casino hotel. A night. It's a beautiful hotel. Don't get me wrong. It's a gorgeous hotel. It's gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. You know. But $800 a night, really? Bump that. But anyway, Amazon, you won. Congratulations. Hopefully, you will evolve down here for the benefit of everybody down here in terms of jobs and everything else. Hopefully, we will get some skin out of the game on this one. All right, guys, that's all I got to say about it. Let me give you a reminder, a program reminder. Wednesday night, Thursday night, and probably Friday and Saturday night. We're going to do some major live broadcasts. And today I may be going over to the new Amazon / National Future National Landing Amazon location today. But I will be filming some stuff out there. I plan on doing it. Like I said, I used to work over there anyway. But all right, guys, that's all I got. This is DJ Wolf. I got more to say about it, but like I said, I got some special programming coming up all this week. For All to Hear TV, Spreaker.com. And I might do part of some segments that might go on my website that might be exclusively to the website. That's my For All to Hear Media channel. I mean, For All to Hear Media website, and For All to Hear TV, Spreaker.com. All right, see you soon. I'm out.